As you all will know by now, I am a massive believer in making the OTAs work for you and not the other way around. Now, there may be some of you that are watching this video or listening to this podcast episode and you are fully booked up for the rest of 2021. Congratulations. Well done. You've smashed it. There may be a lot of you who still need bookings. And this is where, especially in times when it's just reopening or barren times or shoulder season, whatever you want to talk about it, is where we need to make the OTAs work for us. And so what I want to do in this episode is give you a little sneak peek, give you some latest stats on how you can get more attention and potentially more bookings through Airbnb.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely. If you want my respect, you better put direct. Here are the words in the podcast, that's what comes next.
So my name is Mark Simpson and I give hosts all over the world the tools, the tactics, the training and the confidence to get you to get more bookings. And in today's episode, I wanted to share something from latest travel trends and stats from Airbnb. So the percentage is this: a host who adds laptop-friendly workspace earn 14% more bookings than those that don't. Now, a laptop-friendly space is definitely because of the workcation trend that is on the rise. It started, it's always been around, workcation, digital nomads, but it's peaked. And not peaked, but growing rapidly, going to the moon, so to speak, in 2020, because so many people that were working in office blocks, office locations, because of the pandemic, were told that they can work from home. And a lot of people who are still doing that right now have realized that just because they're working from home doesn't mean that they have to work from their home. There are so many people over America and all over the world now who are traveling to work. Now, whether this is solopreneurs or whether this is a member who's got no family members, or maybe they're traveling with a family, this is a very common type of booker right now. So what can you do in your existing setup to appeal to these guests? Now, again, a lot of the times it can be simply just adding in a table, having in a chair, and just making it look like you've got a laptop space. You can go really overboard and you could get in some stationery, you could get a printer, a scanner, etc. that will really make their life easier. You could even, if you really wanted to, put in a ring light, something that, because everybody now is doing Zoom and all these sort of things, you can add a ring light. But whatever you're going to do, if you're going to add it into your property, make sure you talk about it. Make sure you mention it in your description right at the very top. You may even want to put it in the title. So a word like workcation, so many more people now know what that's all about. So you could even put private office space or private working space or private laptop desk in the title to make it really stand out. And in the first 5 or 6 images that you present on Airbnb, make sure that one of them is a picture, a really nice picture, really nicely done, of a laptop on a desk, maybe some papers, so people then recognize that and associate that with workcation. So again, just want to go over that stat. The recent information that was shared via Airbnb, hosts who add a laptop-friendly workspace earn 14% more bookings than those that don't. So again, when everybody's zigging, you zag, and it could be really beneficial for you. Again, the ultimate goal with everything that I'm doing here at Boostly is I want to help 1 million hosts increase their direct bookings so they don't have to rely on Airbnb. But sometimes we need their help to get bookings, and this is where we need them to work for us and not the other way around. So try that tactic, try that tip. If you need bookings, what can you do in your property? What can you do in your properties to make it more workcation friendly? If this is the first time you've stopped by, thank you so much. Please make sure that you like and subscribe and tell a fellow host about Boostly so that we can help more and more people. What I would love for you to do, and the question of the day is, are you offering this service? If you are, please do share your listing in the comments below. If you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, you can email mark@boostly.co.uk. Let me see your Airbnb listing so I can have a quick look at it for you. My absolute pleasure. I'm more than happy to do so. So my name is Mark Simpson of Boostly. Please go and find out more about what we're doing here by going to boostly.co.uk. I'll be back tomorrow. My goal this year in 2021 is to do a daily video, a daily podcast to help you every single day to increase your bookings and make sure you can not only survive what was 2020, but thrive on the other end. So thank you for stopping by. Make sure that you're proactive and not reactive, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Bruce Lee podcast. Bruce Lee like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.